corresponding actions is also being recommended, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, are you done, Congressman Abante? So, Congressman Acop, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. General Salvador, may I know the basis why IAS should be the one to investigate incidents involving police officers where firearms are used?
It's not, as I mentioned, Your Honor, it's also their mandate independently. But as I mentioned also that
Could you please state to this body, ano po yung mandate na sinasabi po ninyo?
it's the motu proprio investigation, especially if the case involves the use of firearms. And
Is that provided for by any law?
it is within the disciplinary machinery or 6975, Your Honor.
Administrative cases, I will agree with you. Di ba? Kasi,
Opo, nasa batas po, Your Honor.
I do not know. That's why I'm asking, because during our time, the agency that investigates these events or these incidents would be the CIDG. Why? Because when these incidents happen, there are two aspects. Dalawang kaso eh. Administrative at saka criminal. Now, is the IAS equipped to conduct criminal investigation?
It is,
Please answer my question first. Is the IAS equipped, or does it have the capacity to conduct criminal investigation?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Oh,
On the basis of the findings of every...
the IAS is basically an agency which investigates the administrative aspect of this issue. Would you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor, but
Yes.
as I have mentioned,
Kaya nga
they can always recommend.
Sinasabi kanina na Mr. Sarmenta na grave neglect of duty na yung one eh. That is administrative offense. Pero ano yung criminal offense na final ninyo?
I have been consistent with my response, Your Honor, because
Hindi ko
this
naman
is-
sinasabi na hindi ka consistent. Ang question ko, yung sagot mo. Kasi, hindi ba't sabi ko, you give me the basis why IAS is supposed to conduct this kind of investigations. When in fact, I know na yung IAS, administrative aspect lang ng kaso, ang trabaho nila. The criminal aspect is with CIDG, which is capacitated to do the criminal investigation. Kasi iba yung administrative investigation at saka criminal investigation. Doon pa lang sa evidence that is required, magkaiba na yung dalawa eh. So, how can you tell me that the IAS is capacitated to conduct criminal investigation?
Well,
You tell me, what is that mandate that you are telling me? So that I will be convinced.
it is, they have the powers to file appropriate criminal cases against PNP members because before the court as evidence warrants and assist in the prosecution of the case. Tulad nung binabanggit namin, Your Honor, wala silang pinagkaiba sa investigator on case na kung may mga ebidensya on the basis of findings of the SOCO,
Doon sa kaso na sinasabi ni Mr. Sarmenta, ano po yung criminal case na na-file?
well, we will have to check on the record, Your Honor, for a while.
Yan nga yung sinasabi ko eh.
I believe that they are telling us as to the specific case, Your Honor.
Meron po bang criminal case, Mr. Sarmenta, na final?
There was a case in the Ombudsman po. The IAS case po is NES NMP PCI 180054, which is basically a series of grave neglect of duty on Colonel Lito Patay, the QCPD
Administrative.
station. And then on the policeman involved, grave neglect of duty, grave misconduct, and conduct unbecoming.
Those are all administrative cases, which
And
is
then-
under the jurisdiction of the Ombudsman. both criminal and administrative.
There was a separate filing at the Ombudsman po initiated by the CHR, OMBPC 180092. This is for murder. And it was dismissed by the Ombudsman.
Yan yung criminal aspect. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko eh. Ang nangyayari, General Salvador, administrative aspect lang or administrative cases lang, fina-file ng IAS. Why? Because it's their mandate.
But, Your Honor, they are also not prevented to file the criminal
I would
case.
agree with you.
Yes.
But supposing I will ask you to give to this committee or submit to this committee ano yung mga cases na involved sa extrajudicial killings na na-file ng criminal case by IAS to prove your point.
We will wait for the IAS to respond to that, Your Honor.
Yes. And that is why, Mr. Chair, may I move that we invite the director of IAS in the next hearing para masettle tong issue nito?
Okay, there's a motion to invite the head of the AIAS.
Second,
And duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved.
Mr. Chair, I also would like to inform the body, especially our, I like Attorney Conti and Mr. Meta, that this morning, the Committee on Appropriations already approved, no? The Committee on Human Rights was the first one who approved that. But today, already approved the CHR charter. Oo. Now, Mr. Chair, I think that there should not only be a review of these cases, there ought to be a reinvestigation of these cases, Mr. Chair. Would that be the kind of mandate the Philippine National Police also has? Because the thing is, yung mga investigation ginawa on the last administration were actually wala eh. Wala nangyari. So, I'd like to ask Major General Salvador, would you agree that all of those victims of the extrajudicial killings, more than 7,000 of them or more, should be reinvestigated further? Major General.
Yes, Your Honor, it's possible for investigation.
Therefore, Mr. Chair, if it's possible, then I would strongly suggest that these victims should be reinvestigated so that the proper charges in court should be filed. Mr. Chair. Mayor General, would you please answer?
Yes, Your Honor. It's a matter of the inventory of cases, and I believe it will be coinciding with the cases of the Internal Affairs Service, Your Honor.
Attorney Conti, may tanong lang ako, Mr. Chair, tanong lang ako, Attorney Conti, no? Considering yung mga present situation before, during the time nung last administration, and kanina sinabi ni NBI Director that nahirapan silang i-pursue yung mga cases because of a lot of different factors. Like, yung mga evidences, medyo wala na, 2 years or 3 years ago pa. And at the same time, yung consideration of the families, would you agree with me na ang one of the factors why the families are not cooperating during that time because of the policy of the government?
Yes, Your Honor. And the continuing security threats to themselves. Kasi yung police na nag-operate o pumatay, doon pa rin naka-assign. At probably sila rin ang mag-iimbestiga. So,
And that's the reason why kaya yung resulta natin sa pagpa-file ng case, yung iba nadidismiss dahil nga po sa takot ng pamilya because of the existing environment, no? Moving forward, no? Now that we have realized that in accordance with the suggestion of Congressman Chairman Abante na to reopen the investigation of all these cases, and having considered the manifestation of the NBI Director with regards to sa mga evidences,